Hey, how's it going? It's Ryan here from Interactive Garage. We focus a lot of our videos on the jobbers and the retailers and the dealerships that use Interactive Garage, telling them about the new products that are released, vehicles that are available, any new additions to the admin. I'm going to focus this one on the features and benefits you receive as a vendor or manufacturer on being part of Interactive Garage. So not only do we put your products in front of all those great licensees of ours, the dealerships, retailers, e-tailers, etc., but let me go through some of the other benefits that you get. So one of those is you get your own configurator for your website. We'll go with that one first. So this is Rancho's page, and under their Rancho zone, they have Interactive Garage. So we built this as an iframe for good reason. One is, we don't want the customer to leave your website. If they already came to your website, that means they're comfortable with you, and we want them to stay comfortable with you. So this is what Rancho did on their website. This is a full frame iframe application, and again, they can come and customize their vehicle. This one is from the guys at Deviate. And I'm showing you this just because depending on your website, some have a width restriction on their iframe. So this is what a width restricted looks like. I'm going to bounce back here to the Rancho one. On top of just the website, and I'm going to come back to this, but the other URL that you get from us is one that you can use on a full screen application. So this is what we call our kiosk or our display stand URL. And the reason for that one is it has a splash screen. So this splash screen, if you had it running at a show or an event or in your lobby at your headquarters, automatically after about 5 minutes of non-use, it'll go back to the splash screen. So then you're not burning in whatever screen that you're using this on. So to kind of go a little bit further on that, I'm going to bring up, that full screen is great for using it on big screen applications like a display stand. So this was at the SEMA show this year up in Lund's booth. Happens to be one of our stands that we've built. We put a 55-inch touchscreen on this. So again, that kiosk URL is for full screen applications like this. We've got customers using them on big screen TVs, tablets, being a full responsive, not only website application, but URL in general. It doesn't matter what size your screen is, from a iPhone 6 or the little screens on those all the way up to a tablet to a 85-inch TV. So this was how Lund used it at the SEMA show this year. I'm just going to kind of cruise through, and this is how Weston. So this is our basic display stand that we offer out. We got probably over 150 of these out in the field at jobbers and dealerships. We cut your logo into it. This is a 27-inch monitor. It's got the printer hooked up to it so your customer can print it out. Here's Deviate. Again, the printer is a nice option. Customer at a show or an event can print it out, go home, and think about what they're really, building their dream vehicle around. This is in Milestar's booth. We've got different options for plastics or the plexi that goes behind it. We can do different colors. You can backlight it. Go back to the Lund one real quick. You can see that we backlit this with some blue, kind of match the rest of the accents in their booth. This was in the Mickey Thompson booth. We put a 42-inch. The reason you're able to bolt up whatever type of monitor or size you want is because we have put that VESA mounting system, that 4-bolt pattern mounting system that you see on the back of a lot of TVs when you wall mount. So we put I think there's 4 different VESA mounting options, bolt patterns, I guess. So we put those all on the back side of this stand, and then that way, depending on what size monitor you want to put onto it, you can. 4 Parts drags this trailer around to different shows and events at the different cities that they go to. So they pull it out, they plug it in, and it's ready to go. Pretty cool. So again, it's you get two different URLs, one for your website and then one for that full screen application, and you can use it on as many devices as you want. It's not limited to one or two users or just one display stand. You can have it on a display stand and have everybody else in your booth have it on a tablet. So again, you get your own configurator. I guess it's really the big point that we want to call out here, that the same price that you're paying to get your products in front of all these licensees that we have, the jobbers, dealers, and so forth, is you actually get your own configurator too. And if you've ever looked into the cost to build your own configurator, it is, for the $5,000 participation fee for a vendor, you get all of this for that. You also get an admin that runs it. So this is off the BFG site. So BFG decided to not only allow a user to see, so I'm gonna pick a Ford here, not only allow the user to see their products on the vehicle, but why not let them really go that extra step with the build and see other manufacturers, non-competing manufacturers' products on their interactive garage. So in the tires and wheels, it's just BFG tires. Wheels, they opened it up to other manufacturers because they don't make wheels. And then also to increase the experience, again, they're putting other, non-competitive manufacturers' products on there. So in your admin, you can control that as a vendor. Deviate here, they made it so it was only their products shown on the vehicle. This makes it so you're focused on just the Deviate products that are available. So again, totally up to you and how to do that. Another thing, we've got a couple features here too. We got the print vehicle build. What that does is that'll pop up a print screen, puts your logo onto it, puts the vehicle, prompts your printer, vehicle image, what parts from the part number, manufacturer name, and the product, and then the price. You can totally customize the price. But just a nice way that if you're at a show or an event, or if someone's on your website, you can, the customer can print it out, and again, no matter where they're at home or at work, they can check it out. The email build, what's cool about this email build, and I actually just kind of saved one, is once you email, the customer can go on here and say, email me this vehicle. So we ask for some basic information. They can give us a little bit more, like city, state, country, postal, but they at least have to put their first, last name, and email. Once they fill that out, you tell us what products or who to send this to. So I did this off Rancho's page. So it's got the Rancho logo, this greeting, and this top text you can totally customize. Same with the bottom text, but it's nice because now the customer goes on your website and they send themselves a build. You can actually track this data too. So if this was going to Rancho, right now they have my name and my address or my email address, and now they know what I want. They know what I'm looking for. They know what I'm interested in. And what I'm interested in is I like their 2-inch sports system with the 9000 XL shocks. So you can run, an e-blast campaign towards all the customers that come on to your site and email themselves a build. Really nice way. And we also have a database that collects this that we can send to you on a monthly basis. So an Excel spreadsheet with first name, last name, email, and has also all the parts and everything that they're putting on this vehicle. So great way to really track what's going on. I'm going to click over here to Addictive Desert Design site. So another cool function is the ability, if let's say you're a manufacturer and you sell off your website, I'm going to show you how we can adapt to about any shopping cart out there. At the current time, we don't have a cart. So if you have your own cart, and let's say a customer's on your page and they want to put a front bumper on and buy it from you, we can link to that cart. So right there, it shows you that that part that was on their interactive garage went right into their shopping cart. So we pass that information to your cart, you take care of the rest. So we're kind of hands off after they're through their interactive garage and they want to check out. You kind of take over the rest. A couple other features, if you need some more custom work done, something that's just beyond putting the part on, this is a pretty cool example with Bestop that we did. So they had this new top that not only did they have different colors to, but they had the ability to put different binding. So the binding's a plastic kind of piece that goes on their tops. And then they also want to show the customer that they can also do different color stitching. We're going to go a little bit farther down the road with this. They had logos that they could put on here, whether it was a school logo, a Punisher. They had a bunch of different logos that they're going to work into it down the road. But if you want custom, we can do custom. It's not part of the package, the $5,000 participation, but if you do need to go that extra step, again, we can accommodate and show you what we can do on there. So I showed you the email cart, I showed you the print cart and the shopping cart. One of the other pieces, or a couple other pieces I was going to show you, was the ability to give customers a little bit more information on your product. So even though the exterior is a really cool way, like let's say this vehicle, customer's looking for a running board and they're into AMP and they do a power step. So we show that power step on the vehicle, but there's a couple other things. So we didn't want to take away from having the static images, the more features and benefits bullet points. I mean, every way that customers are buying and as a vendor or a retailer selling parts today, all vendors have the ability to have a custom pop-up box that shows more features and benefits on each product. We can either do that by SKU, you can do it by category. So this is the same pop-up that shows up for AMP on every power step on no matter what vehicle is selected. So you can go super specific, or you can go more general and just cover the whole, like in the category in this case for power step. The other feature that we have is if you have a video, so we link up with YouTube, and each individual SKU can have its own video, or again, just like we were showing on that info box, you can do it by a category. So AMP, we have this YouTube link to AMP Research, and they can go and show the features and benefits of this product. It can be an install feature. It can be like this one where they're just kind of given a basic, video based on features and benefits of this product and showing how it works. So really going to the nth degree of being able to show the customer and give the customers interested in your product every opportunity to get the most information about it and putting it on their vehicle for them to see it. So super cool on that. A new one that we're just introducing right now too is, so put the product on the vehicle. Again, they have an info box if they want it. This one was just a nice big in-your-face picture, but we just introduced 360. So now you can pop up this box and we can 360 your product. Customer can fully control what this product looks like in a 360 degree rotation. Now, the process on this is a little bit more involved. Let me just give you a real quick on this. So all our vehicles now are CAD drawn, so hand drawn by our designer. So this was, we took images, and based upon the images that we have out there on the web, we drew this vehicle. And so now with our manufacturers that we have, we are actually getting CAD files, so 3D or SolidWorks files from the vendors. We're running them through our module that makes it so it looks and feels like this was shot in the studio, but this is actually a CAD file that we created to make it look this beautiful. Again, just looks like a studio shot image. It's got great highlights, great tones to it. It looks chrome. It looks like it's an actual product, but it's not. It is a 3D rendered product. And then what that allows us to do with this and a couple others that we have is we can put these and put it through our 360-degree imaging and allow the customer to get a little bit more information. So in this, we could keep going on this. They could have that video feature here as well. But that 360 is new, it's super cool. Giving the customer all that tech info that they want to see. We're trying to keep up with everything from 360 to VR to AI. I mean, all that stuff that's out there. Interactive Garage is on the forefront of staying in touch with all that. So that's the 360. Showed you the static info box and the video box. Next I'm going to do is kind of walk through, as a vendor, I know it's super, we talked about the products and getting products. The photo side is just kind of gone these days. Getting an actual photo, going to a studio, getting it in the right angle is just such a hassle. So getting us your CAD files, which we sign NDAs with you on, but getting us your CAD files allows our programmers to take those images, and really map them to the vehicle how we want to, and not only how we want to map them, but how we need them mapped. So we take this image, and then what we do is we basically bring it onto the canvas of the vehicle. In this case, this is one of the new 2020 HDs, and we can quickly and simply, and I won't say simply because my guys do a great job doing this, but we can take these photos, and even before you actually get a photo of them out there to the public, we can make this vehicle have all your products onto it. Obviously, we don't really need to know the mounting system onto them. If this is the same bull bar that goes on, this bull bar is actually the same that goes on the old 2500 Chevy, other than the brackets that are needed for it. Well, that all comes with the part number that we put in the data. But as you can see, man, we have the ability to really dial in this vehicle right now, right away, for your customers to start looking at it, to start building their dream vehicle, even before you put one in a box. As long as you have a part number for it, and as long as we can map that to the vehicle, you have the ability as one of our vendor participants to get ahead of the pack on getting products available for this. And to give you, I'm going to date myself in this video. So this vehicle is just launching at the dealerships now. We're at August 8th. And the cool part is now, if you just give me the part numbers, you can pre-plan what your part numbers are going to be on your vehicles, and we can get this on this vehicle and into the hands of the jobbers and the dealers that are selling these products to the consumers. Get it out to them early. Get it to them to the point where you're not missing a sale. And this is how easy it is. I mean, it's just once we get your product files and once we can map them to the vehicles and get your data, we can really go a long way with making your interactive garage the highest ROI for you, from getting images for you that you can use on your website. The other part of that image that I was just showing you is you can export that off of Interactive Garage, a simple right click after you build it on your Interactive Garage, and you can use that on your product landing pages. You can use that in your catalogs, depending on how big you need it. You can use it on your social media. Show people right now that are buying these vehicles and they're on the forum saying what's available for them. Use that, leverage what we have here at Interactive Garage and what we've built here in our technology to the fullest extent of, our capabilities, which are really limitless. It's pretty cool what we built here. Very proud of it. Our team is incredible. and we keep innovating and staying ahead of the pack. So if you're not part of our vendor program, please give me a call. I'd love to have you a part of it. If you are a part and a lot of this I just showed you is new to you, hit me up. I'd love to walk you through it, because there's a lot here that I know a lot of the manufacturers and our participating vendors are not utilizing. And we want to make sure that you're as successful with this interactive garage family that we've built as possible. So again, thanks. I know this was a long one, long-winded. I need to go grab a drink because my throat's a little dry. So need anything? Ryan at interactivegarage.com, or call my office. Have a good one.